Sorry. Okay. This is about the 12th attempt at doing this. It's not going to be a good weekend. Okay. Hi guys, welcome. Another week, another video.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm on my own this side of the camera this week because himself reckons that you've seen enough of him on the videos. However, he hasn't gone anywhere. A bit like a bad smell.
That's just awful.
It's the truth.
Yeah, we'll have a shower later.
So, more renovations ready for fitting the kitchen. Bits and pieces. We also had a visit from Amanda and Dave. Hi guys. They're in the process of purchasing a property down south, about 3 hours away from us, and just came to pick our brains to see what our experience has been like in renovating. Whilst they were here, they also visited Andy and Sharon from Finca Life for the same reason. Amanda, thank you for the jams. They're delicious. So yeah, enjoy the video, guys. If you do, please hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing below. And any comments, always welcome. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Toodly pipski. Right, Sunday morning.
Just.
We're going to be doing a little bit, aren't we?
We are. We're going upstairs to sand and plaster.
Well, sand.
Sand.
Sand for now.
Yes.
See how we get on. There's a lot of sanding to do.
There is. It's cold today again, and I keep saying it's cold, but I didn't move to Spain for the cold.
There we did
But
it.
these tiles look good. Head down now.
Yep.
So you are tasked with cleaning this floor tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
Lucky you.
Oh yes. Oh yes. We brought this cabinet down that we built, that the plumber asked us to build, and then in the end changed his mind. He didn't really want it after all. Just to see what it'll look like, to give ourselves an impression of how big the rest of the space is going to be. And it's not going to be rubbish.
No, it's not.
No. Yeah, brilliant. Oop, I fall off the edge of a tile.
Don't do that. Don't break the tiles.
Maybe.
So yes, you're going to clean these now. I've then got a grout. So I've got a random hair. He's annoying me. Yeah, it's going to look good.
It is.
Look good.
It is.
Okay, let's get on with this.
Oh yes.
So last time I was in here, it had got dark when I was still plastering, and was a mistake. It isn't a good finish, so we're going to have to sand this to get a decent finish ready to paint. And there are some bits that need a second coat, but until it's sanded, I don't know what we've got. So that is today's job. Not very pleasant. The plaster dust is really, really fine. So masks at the ready, and we will set to. Some of it's not bad, but then you get a little bit like that, and when you paint it, it'll just scream from these edges. So yeah, just need to sand it. See how it goes. Well, it would appear that at this point, the universe has decided I'm either allowed to see what I'm doing or breathe. So I'm feeling my way. Sanding down's going well. There are some bits right up in the corners where I'm going to have to do a second cover over, which is fine. We knew that was going to be the case. But I'm feeling my way, stopping, breathing, giving time for my glasses to unsteam, and then trying to see through the muck and continue. What a way to spend a Sunday. Lovely.
Monday morning. Lillian's back at work. We didn't get all the sanding down of the plaster upstairs done yesterday. We ran out of sandpaper. It kept clogging up really, really easily. We used a fine sandpaper, so maybe that was a mistake. So, with that in mind, I should get on with this and get all these tiles all cleaned up, ready for grout, get rid of all the old tile cement that we don't need. also need to clean up there where that compound is. Not that it would be visible ever, but it would just be a little bit better. Right, it's going quite well actually, considering. We won't be leaving it like this in future. We'll be getting the tiles down, and then if not the same day when we're doing the rest of the tiling, definitely the day after, before we start adding some more, get them cleaned off while the stuff's soft. I've gone so far. I'm going to continue, obviously, but after scraping them off with a bit of plastic scrapery thing, which didn't last too long actually. I haven't used a metal blade, because I don't want to scratch the tiles. But this is how I've got so far. It's not too bad. It's not going too bad at all. Okay, it's done. We still have to do some tiles to there, but we need to do some upright ones first to put the metal trim, which is this. The tile slots underneath, and then that goes down, and then the tiles go on top. So that's it. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Not going to be a lot done this week. I poorly boy.
Yes.
You poorly lady.
Look a bit.
We got a poorly, not the global poorly. We'll just add a different version.
Poorly from Lincolnshire means unwell, illness. It's quite specific to where Chris is from. If you're feeling poorly, you're feeling ill,
yes.
Unwell. So yes.
Yeah.
We have a virus, not the big one. Not feeling too good, but hey.
It's hard work.
Yes, it is.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can still smell things. Thanks, Dover. Yes.
Yes, what's your own fault for giving him raw cabbage the other night?
Yes, he's very tooty, isn't he?
Unfortunately.
Toot toot. Oh no, not again. Right, so it's going to be little tiny sections of things been done this week, and hopefully in a couple of days' time will be a lot better.
Raring to go by the weekend.
Yeah, hopefully. If I can shift this headache. Anyway.
Enough moaning.
Yes. There is a phrase, but I'm not going to use it.
Man flu.
Never.
Oh.
Never.
Oh, poor man.
No.
Flu.
Never. You know that's not true. Anyway. You're going to have a go at grooting, aren't you?
Yes. So I'm just going to make a little bit. Going to try it.
And that's its colour down there.
Yeah, well, you can see it. Well, I don't know what it'll dry. It's a little bit darker than this, but not quite as dark as that.
Well, it'll dry back to its dry colour, I would suggest.
Not by the samples that I saw in the shop, no.
Oh. I thought it was about saying not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin.
I haven't got any hairs on my chinny chin.
I have.
I'm no witch.
I've got hairs on my chinny chin chin.
Yes, you're a boy.
And my eyebrows.
Yes, you're a boy.
Girls have eyebrows as well.
Yes, I know. Change the subject, why don't you?
Right. Our dogs are chirping on, so I better go and have a look and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Right, well, I've just come back up after preparing the beginnings of our evening meal. And just come to see how the boss is getting on. How's it going? You're drawing pretty patterns.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
Yes. Wow. I've only got 2 bags. Best get another 20. But, is it going alright?
Yeah.
Cool. It's a bit dark in here again, Miss.
I know, but then we often say that on camera, don't know if you can see this, and it turns out you can.
Yeah. Yeah, it is dark in here. I shall, in the next, once this grouting's done.
Get the lighting up there.
In fact, I could actually do that tomorrow, couldn't I? Put some lights up.
Yeah, you can now, because they've got to go up before
Yes.
you start on cabinets.
I'm just trying to think of my wobbly head and ladders.
Without me being here now.
But if
See how you're feeling?
yeah. because I want to get them gutter brackets up as well. Anyway, I come to actually ask you,
Yes.
for tea tonight.
Evening meal. Another linkage. Actually, no, it's an English thing.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so for tea tonight, I thought of fried chicken with chips and a carbonara pizza dip. Well, it looks like what I thought of would be a very, very nice tea tonight.
Evening meal, supper.
What I thought would be a very nice tea for us to have tonight, I've just been told it's rubbish. So I've absolutely got to rearrange it all over again. So it would seem that Lillian is having fried potatoes cut into juliennes and roasted chicken wing because she doesn't want anything fried. But when you do the potatoes in the julienne and you fry them, that's not exactly frying, is it? Some could argue, if they only lived in their own world. So I'm not allowed to have fried chicken on top of my pizza, so I can't have pizza with fried chicken sprinkles. It looks like it's going to have to be roasted. And I'm the poorly one. I'm supposed to be getting treated nicely from something or other. So I'll end this video here and go and sulk. Okay? Practice bit done. The sorts.
Yeah, according to the instructions, where it's dried now on the tile, I'm to take it off now before it goes really hard. Don't faff with the actual bit of grout. And it looked really wasteful, but actually there's next to nothing on there. It's all gone into the grout holes.
Okay. And I guess it gets polished off tomorrow or something.
Yeah, you then polish the actual grout holes themselves tomorrow. It's according to instructions.
Okay.
At the end of the day, if this all goes wrong, it's only
That little bit.
that little bit to be scraped out and start again, rather than doing the whole thing and then finding I've done something wrong.
Yeah. Right, I'll get these lights sorted out. The lights that we're going for are these ones. Now they're normally a ceiling light, but we're going to use them as a wall mounted light. We don't want to be putting light fittings in the ceiling unless we really, really have to. In this downstairs toilet area, there is going to be a surface mounted light, and that obviously will go against the ceiling, but that's really, really light. So just a small round LED just to give a bit of light out. Was hoping to use the magnets for the main two dining room lights to support the wires and make it look nice. That is still the plan. But now we've purchased the lamps, the light fittings and everything, it would seem that the way they attach, they're going to have to be screwed to the ceiling, which is really, really unfortunate. We'll look at a solution when we're ready for that. But it does seem that is going to be the only solution I can come up with, unfortunately. And as we know, this sort of stuff is not designed for weight bearing, but the lights fittings themselves are quite light, so again, that should be okay. So there'll be one of those long lights fitted there, and there'll be another one fitted there. I've already done the marking for this one and taken the measurements. I use the laser to get the vertical and then the spirit level to get the horizontal. Now the distance between that back box and the floor is exactly the same at this point as well, which is great. And we know that they're already horizontal to each other and the same height. So that means that the floor is level. Now, the light fittings themselves are not designed to have a wire running through them. They're supposed to attach up. Now, I've decided I'm going to drill a hole in the wall, a big one, not very deep, just deep enough for the cable to pass the cable through. And I'm going to use the extension cordy style stuff, so it's as if it's got a grommet, so it'll be fine. And I only need to make a small hole. It's really, really thin wall, just to pass it underneath. And that's going to be my solution, instead of cutting this metal fittings on the lights and therefore inviting rust. Okay, so that's the black water tank been emptied now. And with a mask, gave them all the information they needed, handed over the money, asked them only to take one load this time. We'll be needing some more doing, obviously, in a few months' time. We just want to make sure we keep it nice and low. I explained that I didn't have the international infection that everybody's taking great precautions over. It's just influenza. But as I said, one of the guys had a heart operation last year and is not 100% still. Obviously I don't want to pass anything on to him, and I don't want to pass anything on to anybody else either. So I'll carry on back with doing the lights, and that's the test fit. That holds nicely as well. Right, I shall now make my little drill holes, pass the wire through, and then permanently fix the lights, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so this is how far I've got so far. The lights are now up, they're wired up, but they're not wired to the mains. So happy with that. Right, so the electricity is off. I've made sure it's off. I checked it. So these shark fin things go in 3 pieces. Piece 1, piece 2, and piece 3. Now you have to make sure that you put this piece over the wire through this piece first, and just keep it out of the way, otherwise it won't go, you can't put it on afterwards. And you pass the wire through here from this side, it comes out, and then you just attach it at the back, and then you pop this little thing in place. So I'll get on with that. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's up with these particular ones. Now I've already done the other side. I couldn't film that because I was in the way. So we'll just do a thing. There we are. Okay, so we'll turn the power back on. Right, that's the power back on. We'll see if they work. Oh yeah, well that's nice and bright. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I really am. Yeah, it's really good. the way the light hits the wall and does its thing as well. That's brilliant. Right, yeah. That's that job done.